Hey guys, it is Cthulthu here. Now, in this video, I'm actually going to be going over a few clips while giving you the same audio. It's not what I would have preferred, but the other way, it was going to end up being too long because, as you probably know about me, I tend to talk for a little too long, and so quite a lot of the clips were like, well, 4 or 5 minute clips when all I was trying to do was show you how much I'd gained from a task, and I found ways to make the video longer, just like I am right now. So the first clip, Celestial Dragons, as you can see, so 4 million, it was because of Celestial, wait, actually, is it there? Yeah, the Celestial, not Celestial, the Dragon Rider chaps that I got for 1.9 mil. I don't even know if I've sold that. That was actually probably about 3 days ago that I took this clip. And I don't think I've sold it, and I think I'm trying to sell it for well below what asking price or whatever it's called, at 1.6 mil, and it's not selling, so I don't know what I'll end up selling that for. Second clip, Water Fiends. Yeah, not much in the way of Water Fiends in terms of actual drop value. I don't even know if these guys are really worth doing. I've heard that they're 130k experience, but I don't know if I'm actually getting that much experience from them. I mean, obviously I'm a lot slower than the experience rates that people quote, because those are experience rates for people that are really concentrating and trying to get the best experience rate possible. So, you know, even though it says it's 130k an hour, chances are a normal person is not even going to come close, and even someone who's trying isn't probably going to get, 130k, because I mean, they really have to be in the zone, and they really have to be doing everything hardcore in order to achieve 130, I reckon. If I'm wrong, then tell me I'm wrong, but yeah, it's probably a lot slower for someone like me. Then the next one, so what was this? God, it's already gone now, but Dinko's, that what it was. They got a Vine Whip from that, so that's why you saw an 88k Vine Whip in there. Not worth much, unfortunately, but every little bit helps. Then I had double Ice Strike Worms. This is something that I plan out. This is one of the reasons why my Ice Strike Worm task clip was so long. It's because I decided to try and explain something to you. I'll explain it quickly now, but basically with the aura that gives you double experience, what I like to do is I like to use it on Ice Strike Worms, because with Ice Strike Worms, there's just nothing, no other aura that's really worth using on them, and because there is nothing that you really need an aura for. So that's why I like to get double experience on these guys, and what I like to do is get the one, so as soon as I get the one, then that's when I'll use my double experience. And then I will use my Ice Strike Worm masks to get a second task, so it's back to back, so I make the most of those 2 hours. And then obviously anything that's left with the aura, whatever the next task is, I could probably actually just handle what task I get, because there's no reason I can't then throw on Abbey Demons afterwards or something along those lines. At least I know what I'm going to get, and even then you can use Slayer points to make sure that you get something that's worthwhile doing while you have a double experience. And then, yeah, Celestial Dragons again. One thing that I actually had a few tasks of, so 3 or 4 tasks I had... what do you call them? Celestial Dragons, no. Order of Ascension. I had lots of those tasks. I got lots of keys. I didn't record all the keys that I had for some reason. I don't know where I made a mistake, but I got a hell of a lot. And the one task that I did record, in fact, I don't think it was this one actually, was it? No, it was this one. So from this task, 102 I had to kill, I got 2 straight away. That's why I'm actually doing it in stages. You'll see that I've only put 2 in the PC, and then I put another 2 or 1 or whatever. That's because I only actually got these 2 from the Slayer task itself, but because this was like the first time I'd ever gone here and not had to compete for a world, I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to use the prayer potions that I have left, and also the remaining aura that I had left as well. And literally a couple of minutes into killing these guys without the Slayer task being active, I got 2 more of the keys, and then I stayed about 10-15 minutes longer, got a 5th key, and then I've decided to go from there on. I thought, you know what, that's good enough for me. On to the next Slayer task. So that worked out pretty well. Also, the yak is full of the limbs as well. The limbs, they drop so many of them. In fact, this is just a great task for making money. I don't understand why more people don't do it. Then again, it's so tough to find an empty world. I guess people do it, but maybe not enough, because it's such a great money spinner. Now, the thing that I haven't been recording much of is me killing the KBD. Now, I've been getting a lot of dragon tasks. In fact, I've got 1 black dragon task right now. I've got about 30 left to kill. But these are some of the drops that I've been getting, and I've probably had a few more as well. I mean, I know that I had at least 4 more drops, maybe. prior to actually getting these ones, which included a visage. I never took any pictures or anything like that. I'm not going to take clips of these things because obviously it's just not necessary, but you know, this is a great way to do a Black Dragon task if you're not already. 100k pretty much guaranteed every single trip, so it's awesome. But there you go. I'm just waiting for these clips to finish now, then I can finish my audio. But anyway, I'll see you in the next clip because there's still plenty of time left for another couple of clips. Hey guys, so my final clip for this video actually, I wanted to talk about something that I've just bought. So I thought that this would be a good clip to just add on to the video because it's ultimately what I'm doing a lot of. I've had to kill at least 130, not 150 of these guys recently, and it'll all be in the A-log if you actually need to see proof of it. But yeah, I've just been killing these guys so much for Black Dragons. This task was while I have 84 of them, and actually I've still got 30 more to kill, so I will continue that task as soon as I've finished making this video really, so it's ready to publish for tonight. But yeah, what I really wanted to talk about was yesterday's update. So Araxor, well, yesterday to me anyway, but Araxor was released, but that was for me, that was the minor thing for me. What I really was interested in was the live streaming. Now live streaming is something that I've always wanted to do, but I've never been able to do it properly because I just haven't had the computer to be able to do it. And to be honest with you, until recently, and in fact not even right now, do I really understand what it takes to be able to live stream a video properly without having graphics lag or without having to lower the settings or lower the resolution. And I still don't know what it is, but I've just come to a couple of conclusions, and based on those conclusions I've just decided to upgrade my PC in 2 ways, and I hopefully it will do the job. If not, it's still a well needed upgrade that I'll be happy with, but I'm just hoping that this will solve the issue that I've been having. So basically when I try to live stream RuneScape, it doesn't matter how I do it, whether I use the integration that they've now created for us or whether I use something like XSplit or something along those lines. I always have the same problem where it's just I'm getting graphics lag and I can't actually play RuneScape because of this graphics lag, so I can't live stream as a result. I've tried a number of things. I mean, I've tried playing on a smaller resolution, and that certainly helps to a point, but it doesn't help me completely. Obviously I've tried lowering the graphics settings. I've tried making RuneScape the high priority program on the computer by going into Task Manager and doing that, and that hasn't helped that much either. Obviously again, all these things contribute to helping to an extent, just it's not a good enough extent. And to be honest, even if it was a good enough extent, I wouldn't be happy with publishing low quality detailed stuff that I'm not happy with. And I know I say that, but yet I still record quite a lot of these videos in low quality, but for some reason I just don't want to live stream in low quality. The reason I actually record in low quality for my normal videos is simply because it's just a hassle putting it into high quality every time I want to take a video clip, because when it comes to picking up drops, I can't see most of the drops for some reason on the high texture of the ground detail. For example, seeds, I would never be able to see any seeds on the high detailed textures, so that's why I use low quality, so that the ground is low quality and it's easier to see what kind of drops I'm getting. So that's the only reason I use low quality for normal recording. But yeah, when I'm saying low quality for live streaming, I'm talking to the extent that I can't even read the text on the live stream. The text is so blurred, I can't even see that. And so that's the problem I'm having. I'm not happy with recording with that kind of quality, even if I wasn't getting graphics lag, which I still am. So it's like I'm not even getting the best of anything. So the 2 changes I've made, I should probably tell you a bit about my computer, and I guess this really only helps people that understand what I'm talking about. But right now I have got a motherboard which is the Asus P6T, so that's Papa 6 Tango Southeast SE, Asus motherboard, and that was probably created 2007-2008. The CPU I definitely know was 2008. That is rather the Intel i7 920. And then I've got my graphics card as well, which was updated. Probably updated it in about 2011-2012. That is a Radeon 5850. So it wasn't the best of its time, but it did what I needed it to do, so that's why I bought it, 5850. So the 2 components I'm changing, well really I only wanted to change the 1 component, but I've had to do a second as a result, and so you could probably now guess what pieces I've actually upgraded. But the first piece of equipment was the CPU ultimately, and so I've now upgraded that to a let me think. I can't remember what exactly it's called. I think it's an Asus. It must be an Asus, right? Asus or Intel. It's got to be one of the two, doesn't it? So I believe it's an Asus. Is it? I think the motherboard is an Asus. I can't remember now. For some reason, it's blocking my memory. But regardless, it's not Intel. It's the other one. AMD. It's an AMD CPU processor. It is CPU processor. What the hell does that mean? CPU. And it's the 8350. That's what I've bought myself, and I'm pretty sure that will do the job. It's an FX 8350. As a result, I've had to upgrade the mother card, or rather the motherboard, and that is now a Sabertooth, Asus Sabertooth 990 something or other, 990FX actually, I think it is, to demonstrate that it works with the FX CPU, I guess. So those are the two units that I've bought. Obviously the motherboard I had to buy it as a result of upgrading the CPU. I haven't upgraded the graphics card. I will only do that if necessary, and if I do upgrade it, it'll be to an Nvidia 660, or I probably won't, but the other option is a Radeon 7900 series. It's one of the two. I think I'm going to go with the Nvidia, because I think the Nvidia does just as well as a good job as the 7900 series, but it's cheaper. So I think I'm going to go with a cheaper option, especially considering that it does the job that I need it to do. So I'm hoping that this resolves my live streaming problems. If it doesn't, it's still a considerable upgrade, so I will be happy with it regardless of the outcome. And I put that on a one-day delivery, so hopefully it will arrive tomorrow. I bought the two pieces together for basically just rounding it up £250, and that includes the posters and packaging, especially you know, seeing that it includes the one-day delivery, so it'll be arriving tomorrow. So yeah, that's what I really wanted to tell you. Hopefully I'll be live streaming pretty soon, and hopefully it'll be to a good quality, and if this doesn't resolve the situation, I will do my best to work out what it is, because I really want to start live streaming soon. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to say, and I can see that the QBD clip is coming to an end, so let's see what the drop is, and I can end the video. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, 30 Rune Knight, or until next time, see you around.